Cardano stablecoins are scary and they are risky in a lot of ways. We don't know what's to come of algorithmic stablecoins, and synthetic stablecoins that are doing pretty good right now are still risky, still scary, still have the off chance of going to zero. So in the Cardano ecosystem, what are the reasons why we should take these risks, and are they worth it for you? Let's go over something. Let's go over freedom of financial and freedom to spend your own money. Specifically on Cardano, having our own stablecoin is huge. Having a stablecoin that is pegged to real world value or just has a stable price points, which we can reference from and use to borrow, lend, short, long assets, is pretty massive for an ecosystem. And there are risks with them right now, and there are worries and concerns from a lot of people about stablecoins on Cardano. But would you rather take some risk and maybe help make a stablecoin on Cardano work, or would you rather go down the CBDC rabbit hole of your money is controlled by someone else and you can only spend it on what they say you can spend it on in certain increments? Now, I don't know if that dystopian future is super near. I don't know if Cardano is going to be the only escape hatch out of it, but I do think there is some parallel between the realism that Cardano stablecoins and taking risk on these things does have some intense valuations, which are worth taking these risks. For me, at least. I don't know about you. You're going to have to make your own decisions. You're going to have to do your own research. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a dude in my mom's basement. But recently, in the stablecoin worlds of Cardano, one IUSD is trading at around $1. That's pretty awesome, considering when you go and try to mint it, it costs you a minimum of 10% collateral. So $1.10 on the dollar, essentially, to mint this worth of ADA. Now, you will get liquidated probably if you do that, so I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you're ready to lose 10% on the dollar. Right now, you're better off just going to MintSwap and buying it on the open market, which is exactly the intentions of a good stablecoin. I know it's not exactly $1, but it's pretty damn close, and it's working pretty good so far. Our synthetic stablecoin we have on Cardano. Now, other than synthetics, though, we have algorithmics and fiat-backed coming soon. These aren't the only ones, by the way. These are just the big ones that have been mentioned and are in the news right now. So I'm throwing them in this tweet that I mentioned earlier today. But many people are scared of algorithmic-backed stablecoins, especially the fiat-backed one. It's like, okay, it's fiat-backed, we're putting our trust in an entity. This one, you're putting the trust in the code. And the code, which most people, majority people, 99.9% of people, have no idea what they're looking at. Now, when you're doing that, and also when you're realizing all the other algorithmic stablecoins out there that haven't done so hot, the billion-dollar crashes we saw in the Luna ecosystem earlier this year, you may be thinking, is this a risk I want to take? And the answer to that question is solely up to you. But I'm just saying that these risks in the ecosystem of Cardano do go still in parallel with an alternate dystopian future that could happen if we don't have ecosystems that work or people willing to give a new venture, a new way of stablecoins on cryptocurrency land a shot. Now, I don't know if Jed's going to be the escape hatch we need from this dystopian future mentioned here. I don't know if we absolutely need an algorithmic stablecoin, but I do see some value in putting a little bit of faith in this and possibly, not just brushing it off as it's too risky. I'm not going to even bother with it. Myself, I'm not going to put a ton of money into Jed, but I do route for success, and I do think that we should be open to trying these things on Cardano as DeFi expands and a dystopian future gets closer and closer, it seems, each day. It's worth having different rabbit holes to crawl down and try out as the whole ecosystem of crypto grows throughout the bear market. This video is kind of a ramble. I just wanted to talk about Cardano's risks and stablecoins. They are very scary to a lot of people, but in truth, how scary are they, right? If you're not putting as much money as you can not afford to lose, or you're not playing with too much money that it's going to emotionally distress you, I don't think it's the end of the world if it does end or it does go down, but I think there's a large chance it doesn't. Now, I'm not someone who looks into the code and says, okay, this is how it works. I've researched Jed, but probably just as much as the everyday person who's interested in investing it. And I wouldn't say that my opinion is super educated or super knowledgeable on the topic of stablecoin reserves, how Jed is pegged, and even if my brain understands it, I still don't know all the ways it could go wrong, and the loopholes or backgates that may come up as things expand and get more complicated, because there's more and more complicated things equals more and more backdoors or more and more ways things could go wrong. So this is a complicated thing. Jet is complicated. There's risks. There's also parallels in risk with a dystopian future. Wanted to throw it out there. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. I love Cardano. I love you for watching this video. Stake with the Jack Stake Filter and Passive Beta. See you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.